Good afternoon everyone, AnthWolf here, streaming live on Twitch, and a game of choice today is of course Final Fantasy XIV. So let us log in and see where we last left off. I think we were just at the small town of Camp Dragonhead, and we were seeking to gain an introduction to the high houses of Ishgard. Hopefully we can look at their records and discover the possible whereabouts of Cid's airship, the Enterprise. Yeah, Camp Dragonhead here. Couple of achievements are near completion, that's fine. So there's one more side mission we can do here. And then we can go speak to, is it House Four Temps? Yes, House Four Temps. And hopefully they will give us the information we seek. Let's see what the side mission is before we do anything else. Burn before reading. This knight is looking more vexed than usual as his eyes scan the camp for a very special someone. Namely you. Dragons have been spotted around a steel vigil. Would we explore? Where is... Oh, the steel vigil is up there. Okay, sure. We can check that out, seems fairly straightforward. Now we'll speak to a new high house and see if they're feeling generous. There's a couple of dungeons we could unlock. Just leaving them for a little while. Oh, bloody hell. Didn't expect we'd actually get their attention despite them being hostile. I thought we were too high a level. I guessed incorrectly. Well, not so much dragons. Dragonflies are here. And a worm-eaten almanac. Countless readings over countless generations have left this old tome faded and worn. Okay. Oh, we kind of went the awkward way to get back to camp. There's actually a fate up here to defeat some of these red horn ogres. Hey Cid. Hi Alphino. Okay, let's see if we can gain that introduction. Now I'm trying to remember where we need to go. I know there's a building. Obviously we can enter here. But I think later on, yeah, I think there's a building here you can pop into. But I'm getting ahead of myself. No, very nice. He's going to look into it for us. And we are going to be considered a guest. Okay. Oh, and a lot more side missions suddenly made themselves available to us. Sebastian versus the Ogre. Not all knights are indifferent to the plight of the common folk, and Sir Yael, one such earthbound warrior, wants a word with you. She has a pet sheep, which she uses to keep warm and as an emergency food supply. No, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Someone... How curious, there's someone here, but I don't know how to get to them. Unless there's a way onto the walls, perhaps? Where those ballista are, perhaps? Either way, we can look into the other side missions that are also available. This gentleman would prevail upon a passing adventurer to search for his wayward daughter. Told his daughter, don't go adventuring, don't go looking for trouble with all these unbelievers. You, unbeliever, go look for my daughter. I'm not sure how it's meant to work that way, but sure, fine, you're offering some gil for our trouble. Belmont here. Too many enemies. Sharp of eyes and broad of smile. Belmont is a hard man to resist when he has a request, and he appears to have one now. A wagon bound for House Forteps broke its wheel shaft on the way. I say, travel along the East Road and go look for them. Let's see if we can get up onto the wall here. This seems promising. dark and stormy night. Orphano is eager to ask a service on a cold and windy night. Okay, go around and light the braziers. There's a couple of them over there. Is there any up on this wall before we jump off? Now let's see what's over here. Seems like a rather desolate place where you may want to keep your enemies. So we have more smouldering coal here. We've had this in the past. Now we need to go find the caracool, the sheep. We have a brambleweed rope to capture it. We look for the daughter. And also look for the wagon that went missing along the east road. Ah, I see. So now that we've got Sebastian, we can use him to lure an ogre. I see. Either way, let's look for this supply wagon first of all. Do we have Ixals over here? Natalans. We haven't learned about the Natalans just yet. It looks like they are maybe a tribe of Ixals, though. Okay, now to tether Sebastian and lure this ogre. I was going to say now we wait. You loose Sebastian from his bonds, leave him be, and he'll make his own way back. Okay. Now just to find the noble's daughter. Looks like she's went quite a distance away for one reason or another. Somehow she managed to bypass all these ogres. I see. She wants some blessed water. Meanwhile, we have this gentleman. Is he a heretic? He didn't like being called a heretic, but he dropped a knife while he was here. The only thing dull about this knife is its luster. The blade on the other hand appears sharp enough to cut through bone. Okay, happy days. We won't ever know really if it was a heretic or not, but it made her think that perhaps she isn't as safe as she believed she was. Now when we turn all these in, we'll actually get to level 49. As I say, I'm still considering, once we complete the level 50 Paladin quest, switching over to another class. Just to make some benefit of this Road to 60 buff that we have. Level 49. Awesome. And with various potions. We'll take the one of Vitality. Oh, you have another quest for us. The Forest for the Trees. Belmont affects a sellsword cynicism, but the god's quiver in him dies hard. So urgently does he seek a scout that he will hire one himself. I see. So we need to go further to the east next to where the Ixal Natalan are and see what they're up to. Yeah, we could investigate for him. More food. Direct hit rate, vitality, critical hit. That's not bad, actually. I mean, there's still a lot of food we need to go through, but definitely not bad. Now, there is a chain fate that looks like it may begin in the near future. The House Fortemp's engineer starts, I think, 3 fates together. So we'll have to see if that activates. We might actually participate. Meanwhile, there's another side mission here. Dead is dead. How many ways can a man die well? This individual wishes to speak to you of this and more. Just called on a reward for the snow wolves that harass the supply trains. Okay. Slay and skin some snow wolf pups, and we will receive a reward for our trouble. Doesn't seem like there's many people actively doing the fates this afternoon. Not yet, anyway. Let's see what the Ixals may be up to. Well, we found some black U logs, which may reveal something. Hopefully the Ishgardians know more what it means than I do. Oh, then again, we're passing it over to a Gridanian, aren't we? A black yew log. When boiled in water, the bark of this rare yew found growing only in the 12s wood turns black as pitch. Okay. So we discovered that the Ixals have set up a base of operations. Stand and quiver. Belmont requires your service, and his air of command is hard to resist. I see. So he wants to alert the gods' quiver. Maybe the wood whalers as well, that the Ixals are moving into Kurthus. Plenty of missions here, which I don't mind. The Sir wishes to discuss with you the latest difficulties at Dragonhead. Lost a patrol in the blizzard and they've wandered into Ogre's Belly. Ah, so there's like fire sprites that people are mistaking for some form of like campfire. Okay, before we do that, let's head over to the float. And we have a letter for him. A neatly drafted report of Ixali activity in Kurthus. tit for tat. A wounded animal is a dangerous animal, and a white ram coalescing in the float fits the bill. Whatever this gentleman has in mind, it's best to say yes. He wants me to deal with a few Ixali wild talons before we go back over to Kurthus. Just to pay them back for cutting him up, of course. I think wild talons were actually our hunting log target as well. Go nice and straightforward. His companion has been taciturn until now, but when Irene has something to say, all present are advised to listen. Okay. Speak to the leader of the White Rams, let her know the situation, and then hopefully we'll be back on our way into the snow. Don't shut me out. Instructor Molcott commands both fear and loyalty, and one of those will bend you to her will. Resist not and find out what she wants. I see. Wait, what? We've been given the disembodied middle finger of a void-sent bomb to destroy a barrier. they any better? They are, but that's fine. We'll take the gold piece for now. We'll be able to buy better accessories in the near future. From Gridania with love. The incomparable body language of her people says loud and clear that Malka requires one adventurer ready to travel. Right meow. Okay. Now we're finally heading back to Camp Dragonhead. And that's the thing about this game, even though there is a main story, there's a lot of things you can do, a lot of flavor text you can involve yourself in to fill out more of the situation. None of which directly may concern you, but doesn't hurt either. A hastily drafted report of Ixali activity in the Black Shroud. Okay, time to go deal with the Willow the Wykes. Which are deep in the ogre's belly. And we may be able to continue the main storyline. Maybe. Maybe. We have some Fate Will-O-Wisps here. And while we were away, it looks like either the engineer has been desummoned for the fate, the chain fate, or it actually got complete. How long were we away? Not long, so I think the engineer just didn't stick around. Excuse me. Normally I have a bottle of juice nearby at hand, but not this afternoon. I actually have a bottle of Dr. Pepper in the freezer, which I shall be enjoying. Awesome. So while we've been away, has Horchfont managed to find anything about the airship? Feats of strength. It still may take some time. Could we do you a small favor? Assistant teaching the knights the ways of warfare. Well, we don't know much about war, but we've certainly been in a few battles. Oh, it's gonna throw me straight into the battle, eh? I really hope that was testing the House 4 Temps Knights and not an attempt to get rid of us. Or maybe it was a test to test our ability. The Talk of Curthus. Lord Horchfont has a proposal on how you might participate in his investigation. I see. So we can speak to various members of the High Houses to see if they can further give us more information. So we need to go back over to the observatorium as well. So Nini does not know anything. Okay. So Cravelin is in one of the sentry towers. And then we're heading back down to the observatorium. See if the individual who denied us earlier will be willing to speak to us now. Trapdoor. Hello there. Ah, he's a member of the house which has been accused of heresy, thanks to that Dravanian rosary that was discovered on their lord, well, on their lord's possessions. Nope. He's still a stick in the mud, unwilling to assist us. Yeah, seems everyone's more focused on heretics rather than anything else. It's understandable, we are still considered an outsider. So why would they help us rather their own concerns first, of course? Road to Redemption. Lord Hotrefont is concerned for Lord Francel's well-being. Lord Francel was discovered with 3 of his knights heading towards the Steel Vigil, which we do know heretics have kind of made a presence there. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's a big bloody dragon, isn't it? Maybe they came here to prove themselves by fighting dragons? It's as though they knew we were coming. he seems fairly defeated in the entire situation, but at least he's still alive. For now. He could get pushed into the gorge like we've heard about. Get a nice amount of seals from doing a random dungeon. Oh, a witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been discovered. Following the evidence, Lord Hartrefon suspects that someone is conspiring against the Lord Francel. Yeah, we figured. Because that chest was the only one tampered with. The rosary could have just easily been placed in with the rest of his goods. So Knights and Inquisitors are responsible for inspecting the goods. The porters are still the most likely suspects, though. So Rickman says it could be an Inquisitor, it could be a Niscardian Knight. But the porters are the most likely suspect because the Knights and Inquisitors, of course, are meant to be above such a thing. Looks like Aramandis is also looking into the parcels here. Oh, we did find a Draconian Rosary in the parcel. We found Draconian Rosaries in all of the parcels. Or two of them at least. Once the knight at White Brim concluded her inspection, we loaded the parcels themselves. So, which knight at White Brim inspected the parcels? Because you would think that knight would have discovered the rosaries. In the eyes of gods and men, Lord Hortrefon needs your help to clear Lord Francel's name. Need to speak to one of the Inquisitors. Witch Drop, isn't that the place with the gorge? If they're innocent, they will fall. If they're guilty, they will fly away like the Dravanians they are. Indeed, yeah, it is. It's the gorge that we were thinking about. Okay, we are just an adventurer, not even a Shgardian. They probably won't listen to us without the use of force. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Shall you commence battle for in the eyes of gods and men? If your level is above 42, it will be synced. No harm must come to the Inquisitor. Really? If he attacks me... Oh. And our knight here is accusing this other paladin of, well, asking which house does he serve, as his shield is unbranded or unmarked. Oh, great! Wait, what? This is... interesting. You're working with the Dravanians. Seems like the Inquisitor was working alongside a heretic without knowing, perhaps. Whew. So yeah, they're talking about despite the boy, Lord Francel, unable to prove his innocence, he would have jumped and died from the fall, as that would have redeemed and proven that his house was not conspiring with heretics. Ishgardians are fairly crazy in their own ways. A new quest is available. The final flight of the Enterprise. Lord Hartrefont would like to introduce you to his witness. Landed somewhere in the far northwest. I see. We need to find an astroscope log. I wonder if the individual that we all know and love in the Observatorium will interfere once again. Before we head down, we have a new side mission here. Auriel. Sir Auriel of House Hallenhard wishes to thank the Lord of House Four Temps, and only an adventurer can pull off such a fraught exchange. I see, they don't want to be seen currying favour with House Four Temps, so they're going to go and use us as an intermediary. And now we need to hand this to, I'm guessing, the chef. Dafferfin's Joy. A rare, expensive intoxicant made from the water from the Weeping Saint. Okay. Down to the Observatorium we go. Hopefully with the correct tome that we can discover, our witness will be able to give us a more accurate landing point for the Enterprise. Meanwhile, hopefully the Scions that were captured are doing okay. Remember, we're doing this all so that the Scions can be revived under Alphino. So that we can, well, we need to defeat Garuda to prove that the Scions haven't yet been destroyed. Before we even could maybe consider rescuing our captured Scions. Seems we were able to find it relatively easily. Okay, back up to Camp Dragonhead we go. Volume 6 of the astroscope readings taken at the first dicastual observatorium of ethereal and astrological phenomena in the year 1572 of the 6th astral era. That's a mouthful. The ship landed near the stone vigil. I see. The stone vigil was taken over by heretics, was it? From what I can recall. Yeah, the outpost has been held by dragons for years. Hodgefont wishes us well. Okay, so now we need to also maybe get permission or a letter in the introduction from Lord Francel. And then we're heading over to the settlement of Whitebrim to speak to another lord to ask for permission to enter the Stone Vigil to try and locate the Enterprise. What I may do is I may pause in doing the side missions, because there's bound to be a few in Whitebrim. Because once we hit level 50, I'm probably going to look at doing the Paladin class missions. And then we will probably look to playing another class. Okay, and now we must travel to the west, to Whitebrim. Let's speak to Brunadier. Guess we could participate in the Fate Rock of Ages on the way there. We should be able to take on the boss there. Should. Maybe. Skyfishing is the sole means of survival for countless Ishgardian skyfishers. A giant bird with a seemingly insatiable appetite appears and begins to devour. The skyfishers have taken notice. we are. Level 21,000 experience. Onwards to White Brim. There is another boss fight just there. We'll definitely need a lot more people to assist in taking on that fate. That's one enemy we can't tank solo. How is our companion doing? Okay. House Durandare, we encountered them earlier. Letters of introduction from 2 High Lords. Ye of little faith. Sir Bernadia seems ill-inclined to help you. I think he's given us a runaround, hasn't he? Oh, hey Sid. Oh, we've been sent another free company guild invite. Which free company is this? Lynx. Meme Cancer Trash Free Company. Well, at least they're honest and open about it. It's fine now. Thank you for the invite. Right, let's see. We're getting to speak to multiple knights at the moment. Ah, awesome. Lord Drillmont. We require access to the Stone Vigil. You're interfering, I see. Hey. Learned a new ability, the Circle of Scorn. Delivers an attack. Ooh. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100 to all nearby enemies. Also increases aggro and increases damage over time for 15 seconds. Handy. It's a bit better than Total Eclipse, actually. Ah, but it has a 25-second cooldown. Okay, interesting. Is there anything else we learned? There's another level 50 skill we could learn, but we need to do the Paladin quest to learn that. So Benedict appears to be stifling a laugh. Oh, great. So now we're going to have to do tasks for House Durandare. Let's see, there are side missions here, but we'll leave them for maybe later. We'll just see if we can, earn the support of the house to convince their lord. Nivi is hoping that you continue to ignore her presence. So we need to locate a missive. I see. So we need to go searching for a lost letter, and then we can travel south to slay a spotted mud puppy. Yeah, we need to get the Knights of House Durandare to try and convince their lord of our good intentions. Let's try and avoid the boss here. Ah, looks like someone else is doing likewise. Ah, we can help out. Why not? There we go, nice and easy. Serve the knights a decent meal. Find a meat from a mud puppy's tail. May as well stay and help out. They're not using the potion. Oh well. And we could use quick travel. We could tune ourselves or teleport ourselves back over to Camp Dragonhead, but it's not too far of a distance. So we need to slay 5 feral crocs. Oh, there's Noel again. We saw him in the Ogre's Belly earlier. I think he is a hunting target, but we're not going to be looking to do any hunting missions until quite some time. You kind of got to realise how bloody big this game actually is. If we weren't also doing the side missions, it would help, but oh well. Oh, bloody hell. Somehow my mouse cursor went off the screen there. I do have it on borderless window mode, so it can happen. So we're actually starting to get some AoE skills now. I mean, not many, and they don't do a lot of damage, but that Circle of Scorn is definitely going to be handy. There we are. Back over to White Brim we go. So what other skills can we learn? Spirits Within deliver a decent potency attack. Potency decreases as own HP decreases, so it's best to usually, like, maybe open up with this attack. And Hallowed Ground renders you impervious to most attacks for 10 seconds. But it does have a 7-minute cooldown. So there are plenty more side missions we can pick up here. We'll probably do them as another class in the future. Mud puppy tail meat. A cross-section of meat sliced from the tail of a spotted mud puppy. The bone has not yet been removed. So he made a mud puppy steak. The rubbery texture of mud puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly grows full. And take this meal over to one of the doctors, nurse maybe? Okay, and we have this missing letter to hand over to Lord Drillmont himself. A sealed scroll addressed to Lord Drillmont of House Durandare and carelessly dropped by Nivi. Seems like there's still more to do to convince the Lord. Ooh, people are trying to do the eyes have it. With only 9 minutes left, I wish them luck. Oh, Sid. The best inventions. Sid would like to furnish the infirmary with a new alembic. The cause of 6 ice sprites. Okay. I guess we'll go look for some ice sprites for you then. If you believe it'll help our cause, I'm willing to give it a go. We have a huge dragonfly here as part of a fate quest. We don't really have time to deal with it, otherwise we could give it a go. Okay, hopefully Sid can make good of his word. So cold, these cores are said to freeze the very air around them, making them perfect for cooling drinks on an especially hot day. The Inquisitor's being a pain in the butt again. Yeah, so it seems. He certainly has a grudge against us. Influencing Inquisitors. Cid is concerned about the Inquisitor Guilherme. What schemes that we did at Witch Drop where we saved an innocent lord? By the lights of Ishgard. Alphino appears to be deep in thought. Yeah, the knight believed he was saved by the Inquisitor from a gate where no one should be coming from? Oh. Well, that hurt my legs, but we may have stumbled upon something. Around the body of a dragon. Or wyvern, perhaps. Within the snow mound, we found the corpse of an Inquisitor. We found something on his body. The scroll contains what appears to be an official paper. Oh, sorry, an official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. So if that's the Inquisitor, who have we been dealing with all this time? Blood for blood. Alphino is determined to discover the Inquisitor's true identity. We need to confront the knight we spoke to. With this evidence, hopefully he can recall most of what occurred. And this is the knight who was guarding the eastern gate. The Inquisitor kept a chest of draconian rosaries. Female knight. There was a female knight who was inspecting the transports. It's all coming together, isn't it? She purposefully placed more rosaries to be discovered to obviously mislead or disrupt the evidence. Hopefully, with her testimony, with the chest she has discovered, we might be able to convince Lord Drillmont of the situation now. He's willing to listen now, but he wants our help bringing the Inquisitor to justice. The heretic among us. Lord Drillmond requires your assistance in bringing the heretic masquerading as the Inquisitor to justice. Okay, so we need to head to the area known as Snowcloak. Oh, hello. A hunting log target. We need to defeat 4 of those. Okay, we'll keep our eyes open. Would you like to commence battle for the heretic among us? If your level is above level 44, it will be synced. Oh. Ah, we couldn't save everyone. Okay, we finally get the opportunity to claim our airship. Of course, we still need to fight through the Dravanians in Stone Vigil to retrieve it. Which is a dungeon, which will no doubt be fun. So back to White Brim we go. So yeah, we'll leave the side missions around White Brim for another class. We'll probably switch over to the Archer. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll do the Paladin quests up until level 50 at the very least now that they are available. We'll continue with the Paladin storyline. Looks like Viola also has the Hippo Serfs there as a target. We'll deal with them at some point. There's no rush. In pursuit of the past, Alphino is eager to enter the Stone Vigil. Okay. Now we need to speak to a knight in Athlane to gain permission to enter the Stone Vigil. And then we will be on our way. So, in preparation for that, Let's get our provoking ultimatum set up. Low blow, we should probably put somewhere where we could use it in a situation. Like, what are we not really using? Probably not the company Chocobo. Okay. Stone Vigil is now accessible. It's a level 41 dungeon. One of the 4 watchtowers built along the Sea of Clouds by the city-state of Ishgard. The Stone Vigil was overrun and occupied by the Dravanian horde not long after the calamity. The following years have seen the Knights of House Durender make several attempts at reclaiming the fortress, but to no avail. What could it be that thwarts their every effort? So, we'll probably do this dungeon. We'll hopefully reclaim the airship unless some other situation has occurred. And then we'll take a break. But we'll get this, this entire stream has been dedicated to reclaiming the airship, so I'm not going to break it before we manage to actually do that. I don't think it'll be so easy just to reclaim the airship and then take it to face off against Garuda. I think there's going to be some repairs and updates needed. Now, while we're waiting, let's familiarise myself with the situation within the Stone Vigil. There are 3 bosses. Seems fairly straightforward. Our gear's not the best for this dungeon, but hopefully our healer is competent. Okay, let's have a meal. I think there's only 1, maybe 2 annoying pulls in this dungeon, so it shouldn't be so bad. And that was the most annoying pull there. But we pulled through. So we have a ninja, a dragoon, and a scholar, maybe? There we are. Up to the first boss we go. Happy days. One boss down, 2 more to go. I think there's an annoying pull here, so we'll take it easy. There are treasure chests we could be grabbing as well. In, like, the offset rooms. Okay, up to the second boss. Just gonna tank him against the wall here. You'll see another dragon appearing in the back of the room, and our companions will have to shoot it with the cannons. Ow. That was close. He spawned a whirlwind here, and it was catching the 2 DPS, so our DPS were in a bit of a pickle, and our healer had to focus. That's pretty good. It could have went better, it could have went worse. What matters is we mostly managed to survive and won the fight in our first go. Oh Christ. Okay, I think this is the last pull prior to the boss. Hey, level 51. Awesome. Happy days. Hello there, Serenity. Welcome to the stream. I had a few days off as well. just beyond the enormous sleeping dragon. To be fair, Serenity, I'm going to be slowing down as well because I'm going to be doing the Paladin quests before long. Probably in the next stream. And then switching over to an archer. So I'm going to be probably just doing a whole stream dedicated to dungeon runs just to grind levels. But I hope you're enjoying your day. Oh, bloody hell, an Ascian. La Brea's actually here. La Brea, you are absolutely a dick. Sorry about that, wait. Okay, yeah. Let us begin. Can't really dodge that frost breath. God damn it. But I have to watch out for the icy patches. Oh, the Rhyme Brief is an AoE ability. Yeah. Ooh, we dodged a frost breath. That was lucky. Oh, yes. This is not going to go well for us. Oh, Christ. Okay, yeah, limit break use is absolutely fine. Awesome. Thank you very much for the run. It went reasonably well. And we gained 1 player commendation. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably going to be switching over to an archer and maybe later a bard, but I thought we'd do the, well, up to the level 50 paladin quests, which we'll probably do in the next stream. And we'll be starting again all the way from Gridania, which is why we left a few quests there to do. Oh! Another crystal. Well, that's handy. So that makes 5. Is that Ishgard in the distance? I wonder. Either way, we're back here in Gridania. Okay. As I say, what we're going to do, we know the Enterprise needs repairs before it dares challenge the Howling Eye, and we try and reach the Primal Garuda. But before we do any of that, we're now level 51. I think there's at least 3 Paladin quests that we can do. 3 or 4. Sorry, 2 or 3. Get it the right way round. I'll probably do them, and then we're going to be switching over to an Archer. And we'll look at the Archer class storyline all the way up until we become a Bard, which I think is the advanced soul crystal that we'll receive, the next job that we'll receive from the Archer. But we're going to give that a go, which means unfortunately we're going to be abandoning the sword and board and the plate armor for some catchy leather. And we'll see how that fits Leon here. But as I say, I'm going to take a small break. I'll probably record some more Final Fantasy XIV later on in the evening. As I say, I'm only going to give myself maybe 15-20 minutes now, and I might stream some Dead by Daylight. I'll see how I feel. I might make myself something to eat first. We'll see. But thank you for anyone who has been watching. I hope you enjoy your day, Serenity. And maybe I'll catch you later on today, depending on what you're up to. But, as I say, I'll get this also exported over to YouTube for anyone who hasn't managed to catch the stream and wishes to watch it later. They'll be very welcome to, and you're always welcome to leave a comment below as well. But this has been AnthWolf, and I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, bye-bye now.